I don't remember much about the accident. One moment, I was driving home from work. The next, there was blinding light and the screech of metal. When I finally woke up, the sterile smell of a hospital room hit me first, followed by the dull ache of pain in my body. The nurse smiled softly. "Welcome back. You've been through a lot, but you're stable now. We need to monitor you for a few days." I nodded weakly, trying to sit up, but my body refused. Moments later, my mom burst into the room. Her expression was a mix of worry and impatience. She didn't even look at me before she started speaking. "You need to get discharged today. We have things to do. Hospitals are a waste of time." I blinked at her. "Mom, the doctors said I need to stay here a few more days. I'm not feeling well." But she waved her hand dismissively. "You're fine. You're overreacting. Just get up and come home. There's no reason to linger here." The nurse intervened gently. "Ma'am, your daughter just had major trauma. Her body needs rest. Discharging her early could be dangerous." My mom shook her head vehemently. "I said she's coming home today. That's final." I felt a mix of fear and frustration. My body was weak, every movement sent jolts of pain through my bones. I didn't want to argue, but I also didn't want to risk further injury just to satisfy her impatience. My dad arrived later, catching the tail end of the confrontation. He glanced between us, eyebrows raised. "Mom, maybe we should listen to the doctors," he suggested cautiously. She shot him a glare, as if daring him to oppose her. I realized then that I had to stand up for myself, even weak and in pain. "Dad's right," I whispered, voice shaking. "I need to stay here until the doctors say I'm ready. Please, just let me heal." Mom huffed, clearly irritated, but didn't argue further that day. Still, every nurse visit afterward was tense, as if she was waiting for the moment to drag me out of my bed and into her plan. The next 2 days were slow but necessary. Physical therapy, medication, and monitoring my vitals reminded me of how fragile life can be. And through it all, I reflected on my mom's behavior, the way she wanted control, even at the expense of my safety. By the 3rd day, my doctor came in with a smile. "You're making progress. You're strong. If you keep this up, discharge tomorrow is reasonable." Relief washed over me. Finally, I could leave, but this time on my own terms. When Mom arrived again, I was ready. I stood tall, still weak but firm. "I'm leaving tomorrow," as the doctor said. "Not before. I need to heal properly." Her face fell, realizing she couldn't push me this time. Dad gave me a proud look. "Good job standing your ground," he whispered. I smiled weakly, grateful for his quiet support. Sometimes, the smallest backing makes the biggest difference. The morning of discharge, I felt a sense of empowerment alongside my relief. I had survived the accident, and I had survived the struggle to have my body respected. It wasn't just a hospital victory, it was a lesson in asserting my own needs. Driving home, I felt a mix of exhaustion and pride. Mom sat in the passenger seat, silent. I didn't need an apology, just recognition that I had the right to my own care. That accident taught me something I hadn't realized before. Sometimes, the people who love you most can try to control your life, but your well-being has to come first. And standing up for yourself, even when weak, is one of the strongest acts of love, for yourself.